Breaking news. Here are the top headlines for today. APPSC draft regulations for private AYUSH facilities. Visakhapatnam Economic Region Micro-Level Development Plan. Maharashtra ban on analog and non-dairy paneer. Rajya Sabha clears bill to increase Supreme Court judges. Supreme Court observation on lawmaker loyalty and party ideology. Hello, good morning and welcome to the Competitive Edge's Daily Current Affairs series. Today is 6th August 2026 morning. We are here to help aspirants of civil services, APPSC Group 1 and 2, UPSC, SSC, RRB, Bank PO exams, Police SI and Constables, Junior and Degree College lecturers. Let's dive straight into the news. Moving on to news related to state, Andhra Pradesh. APPSC draft regulations for private AYUSH facilities. The Government of Andhra Pradesh has issued draft regulations to classify private AYUSH facilities into 7 categories and mandated registration. Private AYUSH facilities are classified into 7 categories based on bed strength and services. Classification ranges from single doctor clinics to hospitals with over 200 beds. Mandatory registration has been proposed for all private AYUSH facilities in the state. Static GK AYUSH stands for Ayurveda, Yoga and Naturopathy, Unani, Siddh and Homeopathy, overseen by the Ministry of AYUSH, Government of India. Visakhapatnam Economic Region Micro-Level Development Plan. Chief Minister Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu directed officials to formulate micro-level development plans focused on balanced growth and industrial expansion for the Visakhapatnam economic region. Focus areas include balanced growth, infrastructure expansion, and industrial development. Emphasis is placed on boosting tourism and generating employment in the region. Led by Chief Minister Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu. IBM Consulting Future Now Center inaugurated in Visakhapatnam. IT and HRD Minister Shri Nara Lokesh inaugurated the new IBM Consulting Future Now Center in Visakhapatnam. Company International Business Machines Consulting. Facility name Future Now Center. Location Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. Inaugurated by Shri Nara Lokesh, IT and HRD Minister. Godavari Water Rights Dispute. Bharat Rashtra Samiti leader T. Harish Rao accused Andhra Pradesh of attempting to undermine Telangana's Godavari water rights ahead of the Godavari River Management Board meeting. Controversy centers around the utilization of Godavari River water between Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Dispute involves the Godavari River Management Board platform. New excise policy in Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh is set to implement a new excise policy starting 1st October, with liquor traders demanding a 20% trade margin. Implementation date of new policy, 1st October. Key demand from liquor traders, 20% trade margin. IBM launches Future Now Center in Visakhapatnam. International Business Machines Corporation launched the IBM Consulting Future Now Center in Visakhapatnam to support global consulting delivery and artificial intelligence-first transformation projects. The center is located in Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. Focuses on artificial intelligence and digital delivery. Designed to support global consulting delivery and artificial intelligence-first transformation projects. Foreign direct investment inflows into Andhra Pradesh rise 6-fold. The center reported a 6-fold increase in foreign direct investment inflows into Andhra Pradesh for the financial year 2025 through 2026, driven by industry-friendly policies. Foreign direct investment inflows increased by 6 times in the 2025 through 2026 period. The growth is attributed to industry-friendly policies and enhanced ease of doing business. Data released by the central government. Andhra Pradesh to begin agri-gold payouts from 15th September. The Government of Andhra Pradesh announced the commencement of payouts to depositors of the agri-gold scam starting 15th September, following subcommittee reviews on legal and auction guidelines. Payout start date 15th September. Target beneficiaries, depositors affected by the Agrigold financial scam. A subcommittee scheduled meetings with the Chief Secretary to resolve interstate legal issues and auction guidelines. Andhra Pradesh to enact backward classes protection law. The Andhra Pradesh government plans to enact a dedicated backward classes protection law along with special courts for speedy trials. Proposed legislation aims to protect the rights and welfare of backward classes. Special courts will be established for the speedy disposal of related cases. World Bank and Asian Development Bank review Amravati project. Representatives from the World Bank and the Asian Development Bank reviewed the progress of the Amravati Capital Development Project. Focus areas, public-private partnership initiatives, green buffer zones and parks. Project executed in coordination with Amravati Development Corporation Limited. TTD procures forest produce via APPSC. Tirumal Tirupati Devasthanams decided to help Adivasi communities by procuring forest produce through the Andhra Pradesh Girijan Cooperative Corporation. Items to be procured include Araku coffee, honey, dry chilies, soap nut powder and cashew. Procurement done through Andhra Pradesh Girijan Cooperative Corporation. Designed to empower tribal farmers and gatherers financially. Andhra Pradesh Advocates Protection Bill. The Andhra Pradesh government is set to introduce the Advocates Protection Bill to ensure the safety and security of legal professionals. State government directed officials to expedite the drafting process. Aims to prevent assaults and harassment against advocates. Stricter norms for private Ayush hospitals in Andhra Pradesh. The Andhra Pradesh government drafted new rules mandating registration, inspections, and strict quality standards for AYUSH facilities. Draft rules mandate mandatory registration for all private AYUSH hospitals. Includes Ayurveda, Yoga and Naturopathy, Unani, Siddha and Homeopathy facilities. Introduces mandatory inspections to ensure quality healthcare delivery. Srishalam Reservoir water level nears full reservoir level. Water levels at the Srishalam Reservoir neared the full reservoir level due to continuous heavy inflows, prompting authorities to resume power generation. Reservoir approaching full reservoir level. Power generation resumed at the left bank hydroelectric power station. Located on the Krishna River between Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Static GK. Srishalam Dam is constructed across the Krishna River and is located on the boundary between Nandyal district in Andhra Pradesh and Nagar Kurnool district in Telangana. Moving on to news related to national. Maharashtra ban on analog and non-dairy paneer. The Maharashtra Food and Drug Administration has imposed a one-year ban on the manufacture, sale and distribution of analog and non-dairy paneer. The ban duration is 1 year. It covers manufacture, processing, storage, transport, distribution and sale. Targeted product is analog or non-dairy paneer. Static GK. Food safety standards in India are regulated under the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India Act, 2006. Rajya Sabha clears bill to increase Supreme Court judges. The Parliament has cleared a legislative bill aimed at increasing the sanctioned strength of judges in the Supreme Court of India. The bill was cleared in the Rajya Sabha. Aims to enhance judicial capacity and reduce case backlogs. Constitutional references. Article 124 of the Constitution of India deals with the establishment and constitution of the Supreme Court. Supreme Court observation on lawmaker loyalty and party ideology. Justice Joymalya Bagchi observed that the maturity of a democracy is measured by the constancy of political parties and members to their ideology, noting that majority is no reason to defy party lines. Presiding Judge Speaker noted, Justice Joymalya Bagchi highlighted that democratic maturity relies on ideological constancy. Constitutional references, 10th Schedule of the Constitution of India, Anti-Defection Law. Tamil Nadu Home Document Registration Facility. The Finance Minister of Tamil Nadu announced a new initiative enabling citizens to register property documents directly from their homes. Facilitates remote property registration for citizens. Aims to reduce physical visits to sub-registrar offices. Dr. M.S. Swaminathan Award for Environment Protection, 2026. The prestigious Dr. M.S. Swaminathan Award for Environment Protection for the year 2026 has been conferred upon 2 women conservationists. Award year 2026. Recipients, 2 women leaders in environmental protection. Named after legendary agricultural scientist Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. Static GK, Dr. M.S. Swaminathan is globally renowned as the father of the Green Revolution in India. Meghalaya Electoral Roll Revision. Officials announced the exclusion of 1.8 lakh voters from Meghalaya's draft electoral roll following special information summary revision exercises. Number of excluded voters, 1,80,000, 1.8 lakh. Reasons for exclusion, deceased, shifted, untraceable, or duplicate status. Constitutional references. Article 324 of the Constitution of India provides for the superintendence, direction, and control of elections by the Election Commission. Tamil Nadu Budget 2026-27 Higher Education Allocation Drop. Educationists have reacted sharply to the drop in financial allocation for higher education in the Tamil Nadu budget for 2026-2027. Fiscal year 2026-2027. Sector affected, higher education. Triggered criticism from academic and educationist circles. Tamil Nadu My Home Housing Scheme and AI approvals. The Tamil Nadu government announced artificial intelligence-driven planning approvals and launched the MYHOME housing scheme in the state budget. Scheme name MYHOME scheme. Target development of 1 lakh housing units. Implementation timeframe over the next 7 years. Execution model, public-private partnership model. Target beneficiaries, low-income families and youth. Parliamentary discussions on legislative bills and logjam. Union Parliamentary Affairs Minister Shri Kiran Rijiju met opposition leaders to resolve the Parliament logjam over various demands including a statement on the donation row. Union Parliamentary Affairs Minister Shri Kiran Rijiju. The government clarified there is no proposal to hold a special session for women's quota and delimitation bills. Opposition pressed for Home Minister's statement and a debate on the donation controversy. Constitutional references. Article 85 of the Constitution of India deals with sessions of Parliament, prorogation, and dissolution. Tamil Nadu Healthcare Budget Allocation. The government of Tamil Nadu allocated 23,357 crore rupees towards healthcare spending in the state budget. Total healthcare allocation, 23,357 crore rupees. Analysts noted the announcements fell short of addressing manpower shortages in the sector. Police Modernization Scheme and CCTV Compliance. The centre informed the Supreme Court of India that the Police Modernization Scheme is awaiting the Finance Ministry's nod. Background: the Supreme Court initiated suo motu proceedings over non-functional CCTV cameras in police stations linked to a spike in custodial deaths. The matter relates to Supreme Court suo motu proceedings on non-functional CCTV cameras in police stations. The Police Modernization Scheme proposal is pending with the Ministry of Finance. Appointment of Deepak Prakash as Bihar MLC. The Bihar governor appointed Upendra Kushwaha's son Deepak Prakash as a member of the Legislative Council following legal interventions. Background: BJP MLC Devesh Kumar resigned after the Supreme Court questioned how an unelected minister could remain in office beyond 6 months. Appointee: Shri Deepak Prakash. Previous incumbent, Shri Devesh Kumar resigned following Supreme Court observations on 6-month constitutional limits for unelected ministers. Constitutional references: Article 164, 4 of the Constitution of India mandates that a minister who is not a member of the legislature for any period of 6 consecutive months shall cease to be a minister. Meghalaya Clouded Leopard Protection Mission. The government of Meghalaya launched a dedicated mission to protect clouded leopards, which is the state animal. State Meghalaya. Target species, clouded leopard, state animal of Meghalaya. India supports one of the most important remaining populations of this feline. Static GK, clouded leopard scientific name, Neophelis nebulosa. Meghalaya capital, Shillong. DGMA Advisory on Port Automation and Cyber Threats. The Directorate General of Maritime Administration issued an advisory warning of rising cyber threats as ports automate their operations. Issuing body, Directorate General of Maritime Administration. Concern, interconnected system dependence creates vulnerabilities affecting port safety and security. Telangana Chief Minister seeks H-1B visa simplification. Telangana Chief Minister Shri Revant Reddy sought simplification of H-1B visa processing, renewal, and stamping procedures. Leader, Shri Revant Reddy, Chief Minister of Telangana. Key demand, simplification of H-1B visa norms and allocation of more visas for students from Telangana. Jharkhand Special Intensive Revision of Electoral Rolls. Over 43 lakh voters were deleted in draft electoral rolls during the Jharkhand Special Intensive Revision. State Jharkhand. Total deletions, over 43 lakh voters. Breakdown, over 7 lakh dead, over 14 lakh untraceable, over 15 lakh permanently shifted, and 1.16 lakh refused enumeration. Claims and objections phase, 5th August to 4th September. Centre issues letters of intent for 11 new flying training schools. The Centre issued letters of intent for 11 new flying training organizations to boost the domestic aviation training ecosystem. Number of new flying training organizations, 11. Increase in annual pilot training capacity, 750 cadets. Objective, provide a significant boost to the domestic civil aviation training ecosystem. Enforcement Directorate search and seizure actions tied to criminality, Karnataka High Court. The Karnataka High Court ruled that search and seizure operations by the ED are not independent civil actions, but are inextricably linked to criminal proceedings. Background, the ruling came while examining the scope and jurisdiction of the ED regarding the attachment of properties under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. Karnataka High Court held that ED actions cannot be divorced from criminal proceedings. Attachment of property serves as an instrumentality to prosecute money laundering. Static GK, the Enforcement Directorate functions under the Department of Revenue, Ministry of Finance, Government of India. Constitutional references, Section 5 of the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, 2002. Yadgir gas leak incident. Following a fatal gas leak in Yadgir, the state government ordered a detailed inquiry and assured statutory compensation to the affected families. The incident occurred in the Yadgir district. State authorities were directed to disburse statutory compensation to the families of the deceased at the earliest. Drought Preparedness and Crop Survey in Karnataka. Minister Santosh Lad reviewed drought preparedness and emphasized the timely supply of farm inputs alongside a survey number-wise crop survey. Crop surveys are being conducted survey number-wise to accurately assess agricultural losses. Focus is laid on timely provision of farm inputs during drought conditions. Cyber fraud losses in India. Officials highlighted that Indian citizens lose 400 crore rupees annually to cyber frauds, with senior citizens being prime targets for digital arrests and online banking scams. Annual financial loss to cyber frauds stands at 400 crore rupees. Senior citizens are frequently targeted via digital arrests, pension services, and banking frauds. Maharashtra extends project affected person status for voluntary land transfers. Maharashtra extended project affected person status and rehabilitation benefits to landowners who voluntarily surrendered land for public projects through private negotiations. Background: the policy aims to expedite land acquisition procedures by incentivizing voluntary participation from landowners. State implementing the policy: Maharashtra. Benefit extended, project affected person status and rehabilitation benefits. Mechanism: private negotiations and voluntary land transfers. Telangana crop sowing trends despite El Nano. Data from Professor Jaishankar Telangana Agriculture University revealed that farmers sowed crops in a 10% larger area by 29th July compared to the previous year, defying El Nano concerns. Source of data: Professor Jaishankar Telangana Agriculture University. Sowing increase 10% higher than the corresponding period last year. Cut-off date for data release: 29th July. Proposal for Ex-Servicemen Corporation in Telangana. Telangana government discussed establishing a dedicated ex-servicemen corporation, reviewing similar bodies operational in other states. Meeting participants included Director of Sainik Welfare Brigadier N.R. Babu, retired, and the Chief Secretary. Objective: to study and set up a dedicated corporation for the welfare of ex-servicemen. Archaeological Survey of India launches Bharat SHRI portal. The Archaeological Survey of India launched the Bharat SHRI portal to provide free online access to thousands of digitized inscriptions. Background: the initiative aims to democratize historical research and preserve first-hand documentary evidence of India's past. Portal name: Bharat SHRI. Launching organization: Archaeological Survey of India. Initial database includes 13,986 metadata records, 9,967 transcripts, and 10,116 digitized estampages. Static GK: Archaeological Survey of India is headquartered in New Delhi and functions under the Ministry of Culture. Telangana Chief Minister meets Sergio Gore on US visas. The Chief Minister of Telangana met with Sergio Gore to advocate for easier United States visa access, focusing on delays in H-1B visa processing, renewals, and stamping for state students and professionals. The meeting targeted H-1B visa processing delays, renewals, and stamping. It specifically addresses concerns of Telangana students and professionals in the United States. Sergio Gore engaged with the Telangana leadership regarding these immigration bottlenecks. AMNS India supplies steel for Innsmouwen. ArcelorMittal Nippon Steel India supplied 100% of the specialized naval-grade steel for the newly commissioned Indian Navy vessel, Innsmouwen. ArcelorMittal Nippon Steel India supplied 100% of the required naval-grade steel. The steel was used for the newly commissioned Indian Navy vessel Innsmouwen. Highlights indigenous manufacturing capability for defense hardware. Static GK: the Indian Navy operates under the Ministry of Defense, Government of India, headed by the President as the Supreme Commander. Ladakh marks 7 years as Union Territory. Ladakh marked 7 years as a Union Territory amidst celebrations of development by the Lieutenant Governor and ongoing demands from civil groups for statehood, the 6th schedule, and an elected assembly. Background: Ladakh was carved out as a separate Union Territory following the abrogation of Article 370 provisions relating to Jammu and Kashmir in August 2019. Ladakh completed 7 years as a Union Territory. Civil groups are actively demanding statehood, inclusion under the 6th schedule, and an elected assembly. The administration highlights regional infrastructure and development progress. Constitutional references: Article 370 and Article 243 of the Constitution of India, 6th schedule provisions. National Highways Authority of India and Wildlife Institute of India to study Amrabad corridor. National Highways Authority of India officials and Wildlife Institute of India technical experts inspected the road and met with forest officials at Domlapenta regarding an elevated corridor proposal in the Amrabad Tiger Reserve. Agencies involved: National Highways Authority of India and Wildlife Institute of India. Location: Amrabad Tiger Reserve, Nagar Kurnool district, focusing on Domlapenta. Objective: study the feasibility and environmental impact of an elevated corridor proposal. Static GK: Amrabad Tiger Reserve is located in the state of Telangana and is one of the largest tiger reserves in India. T-Wold Jebramariam appointed as new Chief Executive Officer of Air India. T-Wold Jebramariam has been appointed to lead Air India into its next phase of transformation, succeeding Campbell Wilson as Chief Executive Officer. New Chief Executive Officer, Shri T-Wold Jebramariam. Predecessor, Campbell Wilson. Tasked with leading Air India's strategic restructuring and next growth phase. Debate on Jammu and Kashmir statehood amid friction in Pakistan-administered Kashmir. An analysis by Sunanda K. Dattare highlights ongoing protests in Pakistan-administered Kashmir and questions the delay in restoring statehood to Jammu and Kashmir. Highlights civil friction and protests in Pakistan-administered Kashmir. Raises questions regarding the timeline for restoring full statehood to Jammu and Kashmir. Focuses on India's geopolitical stance and regional stability. Constitutional references: Reorganization Act of Jammu and Kashmir, provisions under Part I of the Constitution of India. Dial 11 to Unified Emergency Response Platform in Telangana. Telangana Police has launched the AI-enabled Dial 112 as a single support platform integrating police, fire, and ambulance services. Integrated emergency services include police, fire, and ambulance. The system is powered by AI to improve response times. Launched by the Telangana Police Department. Static GK: the National Emergency Number 112 is part of the Pan-India Emergency Response Support System ERSS. AI drones as first responders in Hyderabad and Future City. Telangana Police has inducted AI-driven drones as first responders in Hyderabad and Future City under the TG-ERSS roadmap. Background: the roadmap incorporates smart city integration, predictive analytics, and drone-assisted operations. Drones deployed as first responders in Hyderabad and Future City. Initiative falls under the Telangana Emergency Response Support System roadmap. Features include predictive analytics and smart city integration. Extension of bureaucratic tenures by the centre. The central government has extended the tenures of top bureaucrats, including Cabinet Secretary Shri T.V. Somnathan. Shri T.V. Somnathan is a 1987 batch IAS officer of the Tamil Nadu cadre. Appointed as Cabinet Secretary for a 2-year term initially in August 2024. Illegal sand mining threatens Kaval Tiger Reserve. Illegal sand mining in streams and rivulets of Kaval Tiger Reserve has severely impacted groundwater recharge and wildlife conservation. Background: reduced water storage capacity is forcing wild animals to venture out of forest boundaries in search of drinking water. Affected location: Kaval Tiger Reserve. Primary threat: illegal sand mining in streams and rivulets. Consequence: depleted water storage and wildlife migration outside the forest. Static GK: Kaval Tiger Reserve is located in the northern region of Telangana. Bombay High Court order on AI deepfakes targeting Nitin Gadkari. The Bombay High Court directed social media platforms to take down defamatory AI deepfakes concerning Union Minister Shri Nitin Gadkari. Platforms involved X, Meta, and Google. Petition addressed defamatory deepfakes regarding Shri Nitin Gadkari and CIAN Agro Industries and Infrastructure Limited. Students develop AI-powered smart pen. Students have developed an AI-powered smart pen featuring embedded pressure and motion sensors to monitor writing habits. Device equipped with embedded pressure and motion sensors. Continuously monitors grip pressure and hand movement during writing. Reserve Bank of India to standardize loan pricing framework. The Reserve Bank of India announced plans to standardize the framework governing loan rates across all regulated entities. Background: previously, different categories of regulated financial entities followed distinct methodologies for pricing their loans. Regulator: Reserve Bank of India. Objective: to bring uniformity in loan pricing frameworks across all regulated entities. Static GK: Reserve Bank of India was established on 1st April 1935 under the Reserve Bank of India Act, 1934. Gen Z students lead reforms in Indian education sector. Courageous Gen Z students exposed systemic flaws during major NEET and CBSE exam controversies, driving nationwide educational reforms. Controversies involved NEET and CBSE examinations catalyzed sweeping changes in India's educational evaluation and administration systems. Telangana Tiger Reserve Economy. A National Tiger Conservation Authority study revealed that Telangana is yet to fully unlock its tiger reserve economy despite having vast forest wealth. Background: the National Tiger Conservation Authority cited Bandipur Tiger Reserve in Karnataka as one of the country's most successful conservation models. Study conducted by the National Tiger Conservation Authority. Bandipur Tiger Reserve in Karnataka highlighted as a benchmark. Focuses on leveraging ecotourism and sustainable conservation benefits. Static GK, National Tiger Conservation Authority, is a statutory body under the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change established in 2005. Uddeepkam Initiative for Tribal Students. The Uddeepkam Tribal Education Initiative has upgraded its curriculum by integrating artificial intelligence and robotics to boost learning. Initiative focused on tribal education development. New curriculum additions include artificial intelligence and robotics. Aims to bridge the technology divide for marginalized students. New Foreign Direct Investment Policy for E-commerce exports. Under the new Foreign Direct Investment Policy, e-commerce companies must maintain a separate legal entity for export operations. Background: concerns were raised regarding whether inventory meant for export could be dumped in the domestic market, which is restricted under foreign direct investment regulations. Mandates a separate legal entity for e-commerce export operations. Prevents misuse of export inventory within the domestic market. Aligns with existing foreign direct investment guidelines for retail and e-commerce. Cyber Fraud Awareness Drive and Helpline 1930. The Commissioner of Police urged the public to remain alert against cyber frauds and report incidents immediately via Helpline 1930 and the National Cybercrime Reporting Portal. National Cybercrime Helpline number is 1930. Incidents are to be reported on the National Cybercrime Reporting Portal. Emphasizes prompt reporting to freeze fraudulent transactions. Static GK, the National Cybercrime Reporting Portal, is an initiative of the Ministry of Home Affairs to enable citizens to report cybercrimes online. Moving on to news related to international. Sheikh Hasina vows Bangladesh return. Former Prime Minister of Bangladesh SMT, Sheikh Hasina stated her intention to return to Bangladesh despite facing potential jail risks to restore stability and democratic processes. SMT Sheikh Hasina served as the Prime Minister of Bangladesh. The stated objective of her return is the restoration of stability and democratic processes. She faces potential legal action and jail risks upon return. VTDS and DEUS Automation Partnership. Vayu Aerospace and Defense Technologies Private Limited signed a strategic technology partnership with DEUS Automation from the Czech Republic to boost defense manufacturing. Partnership signed between VTDS and DEUS Automation strengthens bilateral defense ties between India and the Czech Republic. Aims to support the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative in defense manufacturing. This is all for now. Let us meet again in the next session of Current Affairs. Until then, test your knowledge by attempting quizzes. If our resources are useful to you and think may benefit your friends, well-wishers and neighborhood, share the links to them. And finally, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you won't miss latest updates. Also coming soon on our channel, General Studies series, Arithmetic and Mental Ability series, and Verbal and Non-Verbal Reasoning. Stay tuned.